I'm out and about in my local woodland. I haven't been out for a while here. Well, actually, that's a lie. I come the other day in the fog, and I really wasn't feeling it at all. So I didn't. I tried to vlog it, couldn't do it. We've had fog for 2 days, and I got up this morning, the second day. I can't resist this. I've got to get out. So I knocked it on the head. Might show you some photos, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I've come out to try again, and I've come out on a frosty, cold morning. Now, last week I was in Snowdonia in my shorts. This week we've had snow and hard frost for the first couple of hours. When that sun gets up, it burns it away pretty quick. But I just thought I'll come in the woodland again, try different atmosphere and see if it inspires me. Now let's see if I can find an image today. Now the other thing that really was grinding me last time I come here, which was only, I don't know, let's say 4 or 5 days ago, was the fact that the pain in my knees were just making it so uncomfortable. I couldn't really concentrate on photography. I had every intention of doing a vlog, and I just really couldn't concentrate. So I'm going to try and take my time a little bit more today and see if I can cope for a little bit longer with all that pain. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's see if we can find some nice comps with this morning light bursting through the woodland. First scene set up, I think it's quite nice actually, and I'm just waiting for a bit more light to burst through. But if I just go through it with you, we've got this rotten branch that's got a little bit of moss on. It's been there a good while, and it's sort of up against this beautiful base of this tree, this trunk of this tree. We've got the light coming in from the right hand side of the image that's just dotting its shadows here and there. Set that properly. I'm going to bracket the shot just because of the dynamic range, because in the background it's quite open and light where the sun's bursting through. Now as I'm walking through, we are getting a slight bit of that haze, that atmosphere with the sun coming through it slightly in different pockets. So I was hoping to just capture it here. I'm not sure if it's going to develop here, but we'll see. But I do like the scene. And then beyond that, we've got on the right hand side, we've got these little group of trees. One's twisted, so they're quite interesting. And then we've got that sort of, like I say, that sunny, hazy background that's quite nice. So I'm going to capture an image of that now, because we're getting a little bit of pockets of light coming through, as long as Cooper doesn't photobomb it. There we go. We'll have a little look at those. And that's the first image captured. I might just try and work it slightly. If I move to the right, then the trees in the right hand third, they start to merge, and this is why I've sort of come to this side, which is a shame really, because I think it would probably work slightly better if I was over to the right. But then, like I say, that little pocket of trees on the right hand side start to merge together. I'm at about 45 mil. And the other reason is I've sort of tucked myself just behind the tree, because I don't know whether you can see, but with the light on my face there, we'd be getting a bit of sun flare on the camera there. So that's another reason why I've sort of stuck myself here and then just use the focal length just to basically hide out the way of the sun. F16, like I say, we're just getting some nice rays of sun coming through underneath the tree there, so it's quite a nice image. Smile on my face, I found my next composition, and I think it's a little cracker. We'll have to see what it comes out in post. Now we've got this beautiful grass that's full of the dew and the morning dew and the frost that's been at it, but we've had the sun come and just melted that away, and we got the sun peppered through this dappled light coming through the trees here. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I've got down low and I've focus stacked throughout the image about 4 or 5 focal points. Whether I use them is another thing. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I will. But what I've done is I put this one clump of grass on the right hand bottom third of the image, and then we're stepping into the image, so we're stepping from right to left. So we've got the grass on the right hand side, we've got a tree stump on the left, then we've got some more light casting its way, and we've got a shadow sort of in the middle of the image that's drawing yourself in right into the background of the image there. It's beautiful. Then we've got the sun casting its light and shadows. What I love about a morning like this with this light, because we're coming into spring, everything's starting to grow. So that mess that we had on the floor is disappearing with grasses, and we'll have the bluebells shortly and things like that. There's 1 or 2 bluebells already coming out, but it just tidies everything up. And then we've got this beautiful light that just makes everything that little bit better. This area would look nice in a foggy morning, like I was there the other morning, but I just didn't spot it, and like I say, I wasn't feeling it. So whenever you come out, sometimes I come out, I wasn't feeling it this morning, to be quite honest with you. I've come out, I'm so glad I've come out. The other morning I wasn't feeling it, I've come out and I wish I hadn't come out, but I keep trying, I keep cracking on, and I think that's what you gotta do, especially in Woodland, because it can be so mind numbing sometimes. You think with the mist and fog it's going to work every time, and it doesn't. And then a morning like this, where it's just a nice morning to walk, and I think it's partly in your mind as well. So I've been walking for, I don't know, another 15-20 minutes, meandering through this part of the woodland, and I've come across this lovely grassed area, and it's a little bit more open. And we've got the light coming through, this dappled light that really is drawing me in. I've walked 40-50 metres because I could see it. I've got the long lens on because I don't want to be too far into the image myself. I just want to draw myself into that nice dappled light on the grass. But we've also got some nice fallen branches and things like that to give it that focal point to look at. I think it looks really, really nice. It might even work really well black and white, but we'll see about that. But I do like them green colours as well, so we'll just see. But it could actually work out a real nice sort of moody morning shot. Took 1 or 2 different comps, one from 15-20 yards back. I've changed the lens, I've got the long lens on now, so I thought I'd try that. Beautiful still morning. I keep hearing woodpeckers and all the different birds, and it's just a beautiful morning. Oh, I think that's going to work. If I go landscape, I'm starting to still collect the trees around it. We've got some branches sort of framing the tree itself, but what's actually happening is, because I've gone portrait, I can get rid of the sky, drop the camera down a little bit, and get this lovely light as it's coming from left to right across the grasses, and that's giving the depth in the image. Then we've got this lovely tree that's just lit up all on its own with this dark wooded background. The only thing that spoils it for me, which I'll probably Photoshop them out, because it's a plantation woodland in this area, they've obviously planted some small trees that haven't grown, but they've still got that plastic surround that they have on the bottom. Which is really unfortunate, but I think they should be very easy to clone out. What a beautiful morning I've had. The sun's now getting quite high, so I'm going to start making my way back. Little scouting mission on the way, I think, but I'm definitely going to make my way back. Thoroughly enjoyed this morning. Totally different mindset to the other morning. I will put a little bit of footage up of the other morning, probably. I always struggle in this environment, and I've walked around for a good half hour, 3/4 of an hour, captured the odd image, but I've come across one that really stands out to me, and we've got this real strange shaped tree compared to all the others, let's say. And because of this fog, it's making it, it's separating it a lot more. So it's quite atmospheric and very nice. But in the foreground, we've got this holly bush, and I didn't want the holly bush in focus. I just wanted it to frame the bottom of the image. And then with this gnarly small tree with these bigger trees around it, sort of framing the tree as well. And it's quite nice, actually. It's quite nice. I've tried to separate it as much as possible. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. Found a new location for, I think the bluebells around here are going to be absolutely stunning. So I'm coming here in a couple of weeks' time when the bluebells start to blossom and try and capture those. Right, that's me done. thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little woodland experience, this little woodland photographic adventure. But until next time, thanks for watching, and see you soon. The thing I want to talk about very quickly, and this is for vloggers. Now, if any of you own a Sony, this is the A7R III and I got an A7R II. We know that the screen doesn't come out 180 degrees, so you can't see yourself when you're videoing yourself doing a piece of camera. And I was talking to Martin from MH Landscape Photography. Says, I think I'm going to try and design me some sort of mirror that I can see myself, so I can use that more for vlogging. He says, you can buy one. I says, you what? I says, you can buy one. He says, you what? I says, you can buy one. So someone's pinched my design before I've even made it. So I bought one, and it's cost me a couple of pounds. And you don't even know you got it in the bag. It's ultra light, works well. I've just used it on the bit of video that I've just done to you, this piece to camera. So let me just show you. I can't remember how much it's a few pounds from Amazon. And here it is. And all it does is like how you make the telescopes when you're looking at the Queen in the crowds at Buckingham Palace, and you can't see because everybody's the same height, so you get one of these telescope things with the reflected mirrors and stuff. And it's the same principle. So if you put that out to there, it reflects onto the mirror, and I could see myself talking, so I know I've positioned correctly. Well, there's a better chance, and it's literally goes on the shoe of the camera, and it's just a little bit of plastic reflected mirror. Works fantastic. So any vloggers out there that are struggling to see themselves on the back of a camera, a few quid, get one of them. Even comes in its little bag as well. So yes, UU rig it's called, and it's even got a shoe on the top to still put your mic or whatever you want, light mic. Yeah, very happy with that, very impressed.